Scorpio, my cutie patootie, looking all this so good. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, looking all this so good. How you doing? So welcome back to your... We gotta do it again. Scorpio, my cutie patootie, looking all this so good. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy here at the Renaissance Tarot, where I serve and I slay. So dear Scorpio, today I'm going to be doing your reading from September 29th to October 5th. And in this reading, I'm going to take a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify all the cards and get some final advice for you. Scorpiana, do you know how much I miss you? I miss you so much. And thank you so much for being here. For those of you that are just joining the channel, welcome. Ask around, you'll find out. I am a quadruple Leo with the North Node in Scorpio. So that says it all. Now, these are general readings. It may resonate with you, it may not. Now, Scorpio, I want to say also thank you to some of you that were actually present at Dr. Joe Dispenza's retreat. Some of you came up to me, said hi. It was very nice to meet you. Thank you so much, dear Scorpio. I really appreciate you. Someone was like, you seem so familiar. I think I've seen you. I'm like, duh. I was on your newsfeed. It was amazing. Right off the bat, the death card, Scorpio. This is going to be the reading. This is the reading with the death card. That's you. I love that for us. So let's get freaky and see what's going on. Okay, I already know what's going on here in the present moment. Three of Swords, heartbreak, but possibly an Aquarius. We're going to talk about this. Challenge is the devil, which is also represented as the Capricorn. So your challenge here, dear Scorpio, is the devil. There is something here that seems to be very alarming for you, okay, very concerning. You might be concerned about a very specific situation here. I do strongly feel like here there is a connection between you and someone else that you feel a strong tie with, possibly a twin flame. I don't know, something here that's really tying you and this person together. We're going to clarify this when we get some more information as I clarify. Now, in the recent past, you have the Death card, the Two of Pentacles, and the Justice. So, Scorpion, in the recent past, I feel like that you seem to have been going back and forth in regards to making a decision who you really wanted to be with. Could have dealt with a Libra also. But nonetheless, I think that a lot of you entered into a relationship with a lot of uncertainty. You just entered into it, but there was not enough clarity for you to really move forward. We're gonna clarify this shortly. Now, in the present moment, you have the Star, the Queen of Cups, and the Three of Swords. So I see here you really you're healing from a heartbreak, from a separation, possibly with an Aquarius that you had a separation from with. Could be Gemini, Libra, another water sign. But I feel like that for many of you right now, you're keeping your guard up. Okay, you're protecting yourself, you're protecting your energy. There is a separation that you're in with someone, and we're going to talk about this shortly. Now, in the near future, you have the Hierophant, the Lovers, and the Eight of Wands. So in the near future, there is going to be communication coming in towards your way. Okay, and you know I have the receipts. A lot of people share their success stories. So if you know, you know. This is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone, but there is communication that's going to be coming in towards your way. And this communication, when it comes, it is about commitment and marriage with the Hierophant or some sort of a proposal. What you don't see coming here is you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the King of Cups. So when this proposal comes towards you, dear Scorpio, you're going to really take your time to think about it. You are the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is really someone that's very caring, compassionate. This person is the king, and they have a very big heart. They have a very deep heart, and their emotions run deep. Okay, water sign energy, Northern Scorpio. So I know what you're talking about. For some of you, with the King of Pentacles, could be a same-sex situation. Doesn't have to be. My channel is for everyone. Ain't nobody gonna judge here. And you also have the Sun, which is talking about a Leo. Could be dealing with the Taurus as well. Okay, King of Pentacles, Hierophant is also Taurus. Okay, so fast forward moving, there is a lot of uncertainty that you have when it comes to this person because of the fact that there has been a lot of on and off and hot and cold. Okay. Two of Swords is you really, even if something happens, even if there is communication, somebody comes from the woods, you know, and you're like, oh, okay, haven't heard from you for a long time. By the way, 12 on the timer, like, what's good? And then you're gonna have to make a decision. I don't see you really rushing into this connection right away, because the notion of family and the idea of marriage is it's very sacred for you. Okay, so let's get into your reading and clarify. This deck is quite thick, and so are my hands. You know what I'm saying? So, Scorpio, let's get into your reading and let's clarify the Devil. All right, so the Devil here, dear Scorpio, is clarified by the King of Wands, the Star, and the Chariot. You know, this is the type of connection that it's like no matter how toxic it is, no matter how unhealthy it is, you still want to move forward with this, don't you? Because you're very committed, you're very, like, if you have your eyes on someone or something, you just want to make it happen. Could be dealing with a fire sign also. Now, the Fool here is ultimately you truly want to have a brand new beginning with this person. You would really want to give it a chance, but this time it's not going to be from a place of rushing into things and wanting to, like, you know, make it happen right away. I do see here for a lot of you, there is this sense of I'm going to move forward regardless whether you want to be with me or not, because I know you're mine anyways. I don't know, that's what I'm slowly getting here. It's like you're very determined. And there is this realization and understanding that whoever you are dealing with, this person needs to heal something deep within themselves. Okay, with the Devil here, there is a very strong sense of understanding that there is emotional unavailability, or maybe something here is just not healthy. It's gotta go. Okay, any kind of toxicity is gotta go. So in the present moment, it's very challenging for you. Even though you are moving forward, you might be wanting to relocate, move to a different direction. Whatever your situation here is, you still have this person on your mind, okay? And a lot of you could be planning a move, because that's what the Chariot here is about. It's about movement, okay? So let's talk about the recent past here with a Death card. The Death card here is you, clarified by the Five of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Page of Cups. It could have been an age difference between you and this person also, doesn't have to be. I do see here a lot of you finding yourself being in the middle of a conflict. A lot of conflict, a lot of arguments taking place between you and this person. I am strongly getting here someone that seemed to be very much also emotionally kind of immature. Okay, there was, you know, emotional levels of like differences between you and this person when it came to emotional intelligence. Gotta say it. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles here is talking about you kind of like going back and forth when it came to this person, really wanting to make a decision if this was somebody that you would see yourself being married to and committing to. The Two of Pentacles in the recent past is clarified by the Empress, the Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. So for many of you, really wanted to like marry this person, have a child with this person. Maybe there is already a child involved in this situation, doesn't have to be. I do strongly feel like here that a lot of you felt kind of betrayed by whatever happened between you and this person. I'm getting this energy of someone very quickly like saying something or rushing into making a decision. A very hasty decision was made in the past, and it was like done without thinking. Somebody said something here without really thinking, because you know this energy here with the Knight of Swords, it's actually like one of my least favorite energies, because it's just like rushing too fast and just being very careless, okay, about what they do, what they say. You know, it's this card right here, it lacks sense of purpose. It lacks sense of direction, okay? And many of you really, you know, saw that it was something that this person had going on. Again, this person you could consider to be a twin flame. I don't know, but I feel like that there is a lot of lesson that needs to be learned in this connection, okay? Especially on their end. Now, the Justice here in the recent past is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Magician. So you know, one of the things that I see here with this person is things just moving very slowly, okay? And breadcrumbs here and there, you know, communication here and there, things being manifested here and there, like just a lot of instability here. And I'm getting here a lot of stagnancy with the Knight of Pentacles. Something here just really didn't seem to be moving the way that you had anticipated to be moving forward. Now, in the present moment, you are dealing with a lot of stuff, okay? Let's talk about the present moment. There is a lot that's happening for you, dear Scorpio, with the Star, the Three of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. So the Star here is clarified by the Four of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Whoever you are dealing with, this person seems to be very detached, okay, Aquarius energy, very nonchalant, maybe also a little bit ignoring, or there is a sense of being extremely cold towards you, okay? Someone here is possibly very much closed off, and I think that this person might, you know, reject it or might act it as they didn't want to be with you, okay? But I feel like that at the end of the day, this is someone that's actually fighting some really like demons within themselves. Also, they're fighting their emotions and their feelings about you, even though they told you they don't want to be with you, even though they don't want this relationship, okay? And yes, this has led to some sort of a hardship and a breakup, but I do strongly feel like here that this is something here that, you know, is teaching you something about yourself. It is about healing, it is about self-acceptance, and also if you're asking yourself this question, do I have any abandonment wounds? Do I really need to look something within myself and heal? Now, the Queen of Cups is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the Tower, and the World. Do you see like how powerful that is? Literally, you are showing up as the Tower. Tower is what everyone is scared of. It represents Scorpio, the World card, 4 fixed signs on the... There is 4 fixed signs on the world, and one of them is you, Scorpio. So fixed signs do not like changes, okay? I'm not a fixed sign, you're a fixed sign. We don't like abrupt changes, or, you know, where we have been used to something. Now, I'm gonna go very deep in this reading, and I want you to stay and to listen what I'm saying, because this is very profound. I don't sugarcoat stuff. I don't do 10-minute readings. We're gonna get deep into this. One of the things that's really changing within you with the Tower moment here, dear Scorpio, and you're gonna appreciate what I'm gonna say, is the fact that maybe you have been addicted to feel certain emotions and certain feelings and act a certain way and think the certain way. Hold on. I'm not done yet. Hold on. I got you. Let me tell you why I'm saying this. Okay, I learned this for many years also from Dr. Joe, and something that I'm working on as well. The reason why I'm saying addicted to is because every one of us, all of us Scorpio, has gone through some sort of a traumatic experience. When a traumatic experience happens, breakup, separation, family member passes away, whatever it might be, accident, right? What happens to our bodies, let's say a breakup, what happens to our bodies, we experience a certain set of emotions and feelings, right? Sadness, loss, unworthiness, and everything. So that is a screenshot that got frozen in our body. Those emotions, anytime we think about that experience and that incident, it actually gets resurrected, and our body doesn't know the difference if it's happening now or not. So the breakup that you experience with this person, I think you are really waking up to the realization, like, why do I feel unworthy? Why do I feel as if I'm not deserving of love? And why am I entertaining the same thoughts every single day, feeling the same emotions every single day? So there is a change that you're actually making it happen. There is something that's really beautifully transforming within you, and that is the Tower and the World. What does the World mean? The World means that a cycle has got to close off. Something that you have been holding on to, an emotional state of being, you're letting go of that. And you know, people nowadays, they go around and they reaffirm their trauma, and they go around and tell people, oh, this person abandoned me. This person did this to me. They did that to me. And they keep repeating the same traumatic story and dwelling onto the same story. So how can they expect their lives to change? How can they expect for their person to be with them when they're repeating the same old story? We gotta think new thoughts, feel new emotions, and dwell onto the new story. So the major shift that's happening for you is, I'm gonna keep it very real. This is not gonna resonate with everyone, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing in here. This is about you overcoming this sense of abandonment. I'm even like having a hard time breathing right now. I'm getting really hot. It's because I'm picking up on some of your energies that it's been very difficult for you to really, it's been very difficult for you to accept the fact that This is a heavy message, okay? And I know that. And that's just the energy that I'm picking up on right now. To accept the fact that you dealt with someone else's inner child, and your inner child also had certain things that had to do a lot with abandonment wounds, whatever, cultural issues. And now you're starting to finally accept that, because it's not about forcing anyone to change. It's about becoming the change we want to see and aligning yourself with that version, and also setting an example, right? For many of you, also got to forgive your parents or somebody from your past. There is a strong sense of forgiveness here, because when you do that, you're doing yourself a favor by not holding on to anything, any poison or whatsoever that's been holding you down. 12:22 on the timers, I'm saying this. Now, the breakup and the separation. So basically, this is something that's changing in your life. I think you're learning how to really detach and how to really stay in that detachment. Now, the Three of Swords is clarified by the Emperor, Aries energy, Five of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. And then, of course, the one and only gorgeous Ace of Wands, thick Ace of Wands energy right there. Positive. Everything is good. It's good, but we just gotta, dissect and dive deep into it. Now, the breakup here that actually has happened might be also surrounding children. Someone here has a child, doesn't have to be. But I do strongly feel like here that for many of you, there is also a lot of disagreements and cultural differences, or maybe financial status differences. There is a lot of differences that actually have happened between you and this person. However, in the middle of that, you still want to commit yourself to this person. You still want to actually work things out with them. Okay, you don't want to let go of this person, but you're also like letting go of this idea and this attachment that you have had with this person. You know what I'm saying? So you're changing your frequency, you're raising your vibration more by also letting go of the past story, and remaining into this new vibration and focusing on the best case scenario for you. Now, the Hierophant here in the near future, there is a proposal, or there is an opportunity for a commitment. And the Hierophant is clarified by the Fool, the King of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. So the Fool here is a brand new beginning. So you just know, okay? Let me just show that right here, because we're all about transparency. There is an opportunity here for something to work out between you and someone else. Again, I do feel like here that whoever you are dealing with, they need to make a decision to walk away from someone or something with the Eight of Cups here. And that's something that you're going to make very clear to this person. You're going to let them know that they need to let go of a specific situation or a person in order for them to be with you. Now, with the Lovers here, let's talk about the Lovers. The Lovers is clarified by the Temperance, Sagittarius energy, Four of Wands, and the Two of Wands. So, there might be some long distance situation here between you and this person. I'm getting here a body of water, but when it comes to marriage, when it comes to commitment, I do see here you have been really, really concerned about this situation and this person. One of the things that you really are gonna experience with this person is someone here is gonna be wanting to really blend in with what you truly want. What do I mean by that? When you look at the Temperance here, this, angel, right? The Temperance is pouring water from one jug to another. And that means wanting to really combine two differences together, wanting to create harmony and harmonizing the situation. And this is ultimately gonna allow you and this person to enter into a relationship. Now, I see here travel plans for some of you, relocation for a lot of you. It could be a long distance, then turn into, more solid, like being together here. And I'm also getting here a lot of communication, a lot of chit-chatting going on, and things moving. This is action-oriented energy. There's a lot of action and energy in this card. So things moving pretty fast, okay? Now, your challenge, remember, is the Devil. And in order for you to really move forward with this person successfully, it is going to be very important for you not to rush into making very hasty decisions, and just give it a time, okay? Now, give it a time. Judgment, Scorpio energy. Okay? Clarified by the Death card, another Scorpio energy. You cannot. This is insane. Look at the Death card and the Judgment. Those two cards are Scorpio energy, and the Knight of Cups. Everything is about you. Okay, Knight of Cups, the Death card, and the Judgment here. So this is about you really being very firm and decisive, because you're going to be going through some sort of a major metamorphosis and transformation if you aren't already. I think you are the Scorpio energy is all about transformation, okay? If you look back into your life, you're going to realize that you are not the same person 3 months ago, 6 months ago, maybe weeks ago. Why? Because you're constantly evolving and changing. And that's why, I'm a North Node Scorpio, so I'm constantly evolving and changing. I cannot stand stagnancy. I cannot stand the same thing over and over. Like, I'm always about evolution and revolution. So in the near future, when this communication comes in, you're gonna be walking, okay, with the Knight of Cups energy, being very very demure, mindful, and not rushing into getting back with this person. Yes, you have been concerned about this person, their stability, what are they gonna do? I see here movement happening for you, okay, within the next few weeks especially, and you're gonna have to make a decision. It may feel very enticing and exciting, but remember that at the end of the day, what's gonna be important for you is not to jeopardize your own happiness and stability, and they're gonna let go of someone in order for them to be with you. So let's get the advice. What is the advice for my Scorpio? Okay, so you have the Sun, the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. So for many of you, I do see here you really focusing on your own happiness. Okay, you know that there is something about this relationship. It's kind of like love and hate, and you don't want to live like that. You don't want to live where there is equally happiness and equally stress. You know, and it's somehow affecting your own sense of stability. You want to make sure that there is equal give and take exchange energy. There is no, there is no hesitation, there is no reservation, there is no second guesses. This is going to be something very important for you to really remember, that I think that, your happiness is something that needs to be very consistent, and not just be happy with this person and committed, 2 days, 3 days, and then all of a sudden it just doesn't last. Okay, you want long lasting connection with this person, and that's something that what you're going to put into the table. Now let's talk about one final message here for you. One important message that you need to know. Number 5. Okay, so it says financial and material changes. Okay, so this is also about you. There is, like I said, about stability, Nine of Pentacles, own happiness, finances, career. Like, there is major metamorphoses and changes that are happening for you. And I do see here for a lot of you, if your finances have been affected because of this situation, or maybe you have a job, you're working somewhere where you're kind of settling for less, you're not going to tolerate it no more. There is a version of you, Scorpio, that's actually rising up, that's not going to tolerate the other older versions of certain people and situations. You're not settling for less, and those changes are going to be actually very positive for you. You have the Death card and the Judgment. It's all about transformation. Like, all aspects of your life are transforming, especially as we're going to get closer into your birthday month. So Scorpio, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.